We got Bill Clinton and Elden Ring at the Game Awards before we got GTA 6. We got a new Ocean before we got GTA 6. We got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Call of Duty before we got GTA 6. You may have heard people frequently say stuff like this over the past year, and it's definitely a joke and an exaggeration, but make no mistake. Regardless of the meme, GTA 6 is probably the most anticipated game of this decade. This is the game that so many people have been waiting for since GTA 5 came out, and after seeing the really impressive technological advancements they were able to pull with Red Dead Redemption 2, it just makes people even more excited for GTA 6. However, I wish I could say the same and say I feel a lot of the same hype that people are having for this game. I really wish I could say how much I'm hoping GTA 6 improves over its predecessor, what the gameplay will be like, how will Vice City stack up in the modern era, what the storytelling will be like, how they'll implement the horseball shrinking technology from Red Dead. But honestly, I'm kind of worried about GTA 6 for a multitude of different reasons. And based on super hyped games in recent times, as well as just due to Rockstar's current track record lately, I wanted to talk about my concerns with GTA 6. But let me be clear, I'm not trying to shit talk the game or plan on doom posting the entire video. I'm really hoping everything I say in this video is wrong and it turns out to be a masterpiece. But honestly, I can't lie and say I don't have concerns. So I'll start off with the main reason, and that's with Rockstar's current track record. Particularly with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, where the game is released as a single player title, but as soon as the online versions for these games come out, the single player is left completely to rot as the online mode becomes their new cash cow. And I mean, there are some exceptions, like when GTA 5 first got a re-release on Xbox One and PS4, and it got some new content and features such as side quests, a first-person mode, and the Easter eggs where you can take drugs and turn into a dog. That's right, humans pretending to be a dog. Oh god, we got furries in GTA 5 before we got GTA 6. Oh my god, it's affecting me now too. And I think Red Dead 2 had some exclusive PC content for a while, which eventually came to consoles, but so, yeah, other than that, the single player mode for both of those games got almost nothing afterwards. And compared to the first Red Dead Redemption, as well as GTA 4, you got multiple DLCs, but for GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, they were more or less abandoned after their online multiplayer releases came out. And apparently there was a planned single-player DLC for GTA 5, but it was cancelled to focus on GTA Online. And with a few of them getting reworked into content for some of the updates, which is cool for the online aspect, but it really sucks for the single-player version of this game. And it just makes me worried that the same thing is going to happen to GTA 6 once the new online mode comes out. All of that effort making the single-player just to focus on another live service mode loaded to the brim with microtransactions and cheaters. Although, another thing I want to bring up is the lack of information that's been said about GTA 6 that's kind of worrying me. Like, aside from the leaks in 2022, most of what we've seen of GTA 6 comes from the reveal trailer that Rockstar released back in December of 2023, and almost nothing else. And I'm pretty sure we haven't seen any official news since then either, like no new trailer or anything like that. And the game is supposed to be coming out this year too, and we're in the second quarter of 2025 and the reveal trailer is all we've seen. And since we're on the subject of release, it's very likely that they're going to follow the same format where they only release it on consoles first before releasing it on PC about a year later, possibly even longer, like they did with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, or 14 years later in Red Dead Redemption 1's case. Which, I mean, it definitely wouldn't be surprising if they did that, but considering how more and more people have been switching to PC in the past couple of years, especially with both next-gen consoles being almost impossible to find in stores for about 2 years after release, I think them still following the archaic strategy of prioritizing consoles first and just ignoring PC players for a year is a really dumb idea, especially considering how much of the player base of GTA 5 is on PC. Like, I can completely understand GTA 6 not coming to Xbox One or PS4. Those systems are almost 12 years old now, and it's time for them to move on, even if half the PlayStation user base is still on the PS4 because it has games on like the PS5. And it's good that the game won't be held back by that kind of old hardware. Well, kind of. And I do have some concerns about how the console performance will be, especially if consoles are going to be the only way you can play this game for about a year. I'm hoping it'll at least be optimized or have a 60 FPS mode. But it is worrying. But seeing as how a lot of games are launching only at 30 FPS and like even struggling to reach 40 FPS in their performance mode, like in Dragon's Dogma 2 or Final Fantasy 16 for example, it's worrying. And especially if GTA 6 is supposedly one of the most high effort and expensive games ever made. I also have been a little bit skeptical about new releases because of many games releasing unoptimized or somewhat broken, especially with PC ports, but sometimes console versions as well. And another thing that I want to mention that's worrying me is the price of GTA 6. This is something I'm particularly worried about, especially because of the reports saying it's going to cost like $80 and or even $100 in the US dollar, and how some people are even saying it should be, mainly economists or zoomers on Twitter. But yeah, and since it's most likely going to use the same microtransaction as GTA Online or Red Dead Online, when the multiplayer component comes out for GTA 6, that just makes it all the more worrying. And especially now with the Nintendo Switch 2 having games that cost like $80 in USD, $110 where I live in Canada. Shit like that is only just gonna give Rockstar the go ahead, and you know people are gonna try to justify it too, saying, oh, it's okay, it's a GTA game, or call people broke for criticizing their decision to do that. But with all that in mind, I honestly can't help but feel skeptical about GTA 6. But like I said, anything could change, and I really hope my worries are unfounded. I really hope I am, because I want to play this game too. But that's mainly what I wanted to talk about for today, and I guess that about wraps it up. Thank you all for watching. Like always, I've got more content on the way. Feel free to drop suggestions about what content you'd possibly like to see next, and I will see you guys later. Love you all. Umbruhh, out.